So let's stand. And at any time during our time together you feel tired or want to just sit, you can do so on the steps across from you. Still trying to work out the sound systems. You know I'm a loud talker. Let's bring the hands together in front of the heart. And relax the shoulders down the back. Stand nice and tall. Take a few moments to connect to your breath. And then to just sort of gather as a community and go in a little deeper, feel a connectedness between us. I'm going to ask Doug to step into the center. And he will start us with and then we will join in as we please. And the sweet thing about it is when people start at different times and it becomes a wave. And through this Om we begin the connectivity, but also that sense of the spiraling energy rounding up and filling the space and filling our hearts. So 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale with a ha. Inhale. And one more. Inhale. And it's as if this building is breathing. Yeah? So Doug, if you would step center. And the people on the floor do turn to face center as well, and everybody else is already facing. So we'll begin to come together. So the Om is the sound of the universe, still expanding in the vitality of life. So we are nice and cozy. Be as mindful as you can with your neighbor. And to remember that the postures of yoga are just one small limb of the tree. And what our intentions are, breath and our mindfulness brings us into a deeper understanding and allows us to express this light, love, and healing through motion, through movement, through breath. So let us begin from the heart. Inhale, exhale. Inhale up. Open up just a little, relax your shoulders. Exhale, sit back into a little bit of chair. Bring your hands at home to your heart. And on the inhale, push down through your feet, rise back. Nice deep. Bring the hands at home to the heart again. Exhale, just a little bow. So here's our bow of gratitude. Inhale, rise. Open up the heart. One more of those. Exhale, back into our chair. Inhale up. Exhale to the heart. Release the hands. Relax the shoulders. And let's bring just the right arm up. Relax your shoulders. Let the left hand rest on your thigh. Take a moment, feel present through your feet, through your fingertips. And on the exhale, let's just press it over towards the left. Relax your shoulders. Take a few moments, opening up side body. On the inhale, up. And on the exhale, down. So hopefully our neighbor, we can stagger a little from our neighbor. Let's try that again. Inhale, up. Same arm, right arm, exhale. This time when we come up, we're just going to keep the hand right over the shoulder. Inhale, up. Go back in. Exhale. One more of those. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Inhale up, and let's release the right arm. Shoulders down. Left arm straight up. Shoulder down. Right palm on the thigh. And let's begin to press it towards the south, opening up the heart meridian. Anchor down to your feet. Palm face to the floor. Nice breath. Inhale up. Stay right here, fingers pointing up. Exhale, wave into towards the right side. Inhale up. Let's go in one more time. Exhale. Press down a little through your feet. Square up your shoulders, really feel your heart. Meridian open. In on the inhale up. And let's just release it. Shoulder rolls. Up. Down. Bring the hands at home to the heart. We'll inhale up and sit back in our chair. Pull softly forward, taking your hands over to your shins, to your ankles, and to the floor. Bend your knees deeply. Lift your hips up a little. And remember, you're on marble. There's not a lot of heat. Take a few moments. Now, some people can sit a little deeper in their chair and just brush their fingers on either side of their feet and use that brushing movement to inhale and swoop up. Come all the way up. Exhale to the heart. Do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, chair. Swoop your fingers, brush them a little. And on the inhale, push down through your feet, rise up. Glorious. Last one. Exhale, chair. Sit a little deeper. You know what Jeff says about it. Exhale back. All right, forward folding, everybody's having a good time. Knees are soft, feeling the nice length of the back body. And when you're ready, walk your feet back, down dog, or just stay where you are. Down dog. Spread your fingers wide. So again, in our yoga posture or asana, it's an expression that we drop our hands to the earth in reverence, bowing, gratitude. From here, you can walk or hop your feet forward, forward, forward. Push down with your feet, rise up from here. All the way up. Bring your palms together. Look up if you can. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, rise. Exhale, chair. Forward fold. Nice and easy, unfolding. Take a breath or two. Step back or hop back down. Just warming up the body a little bit with some simple movements. Walk your dog if you like, one knee or the other. When you're ready, step up, walk up, hop up. Push down to the feet again, rise straight up, arms straight up, inhale. Palms together. Pull some of that beautiful energy right into your heart. Relax your shoulders. Take time. Bring the hands to the hips. And we'll take the right foot back. And as we do this, we take a moment to settle, to turn the back foot slightly inward, to align the left side, maybe just inner spiral that right side on a little bit. Bend your front knee, try not to exceed your ankle, Push down through your left foot. Lengthen that leg and inhale towards your right arm. Palm facing forward. Exhale, the knee bends. The thumb stays in nice and close and the palm comes up. Push down through the foot. Lengthen the leg. Inhale. And again, exhale. Palm up. Push down through your feet. Lift that knee down. Even the marble. Come up. Last one. Exhale. Ground down to both feet. Kind of steer your right hip a little forward. Roll your belly in. Push down to your feet. Right side. So your hands go down. And again, square up your shoulders. Pelvis as best you can. Bend the front knee. Take your soft wrist to the low back. Draw your tail along. Roll your belly into it. If you like, hands at home to the heart. Stay right here. Or come up nice and wide through your jubilant expression. Joyful, heartfelt. Breathing. Push down with your front foot. Release your hands back to the front, to your hips. Soften your front knee with your arms. Step forward. Take pause. Relax your shoulders. Down forward. Lengthen the knees and the breath. Hands to the hips. And take the left leg back. Again, your comfortable distance. Make sure that your right toes, your right ankle, your right knee, your right hip are all aligned. And then bend your front knee, but not so much that it exceeds your ankle. Inner spiral that left thigh a little bit. Square up. Relax your shoulders. Right hand, right thigh. Left arm up the side. Relax your shoulders. Palm faces forward. Square up. Lengthen your front leg. Push to the floor. Exhale, bend the knee just enough and scoop that hand in. Palm up. Push down to the foot to catch that wave of breath. Inhale, foot. Exhale, the knee bends and palm faces up. A couple more. Pushing down to the earth. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Release your arm. Hands to the hips and bend your knee. Just enough. Square up slightly. Hands behind the low back. Just rocking in the tail. Soft lifting of the chest. Staying here in your open-hearted focus. Or bringing the hands in front. All the way up. The full expression of your warrior. Keep your front knee bent. Keep breathing. You are so beautiful. Bring your hands into your heart, to your hips. Lengthen your front leg. Lift your back heels. You soften your front knees and step forward. Roll your shoulders down your back. Let's bring the hands to temple mudra. Just your index fingers pointing up as we're in the people's temple here. Hands at the heart. Inhale, rise. Draw the shoulders and the elbows, soften back, drop your tailbone, lengthen up a little bit more. And just feel the spiral from the bottom of your feet all the way up, extending out through your fingers. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Come to center. Bring the hands at home to the heart. Relax your shoulders. And we're going to move now to a little bit of a flow, adding a runner's lunge in here and there. So let's come up, inhale. You know I love my chair. Exhale, sit back into that easy chair. Fold softly forward. This time we're going to have the halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. So bring your fingertips up to either below your knees, your shin, your ankles, wherever you can still feel nice and broad to your shoulders. Soften those knees and feel the pull of your heart forward. Exhale, bow. Let's take the right leg back, high lunge. And again, really close, so people come to the top of your mat in front row control. Yeah. So again, we're mindful because we're just real nice and easy. Take a peek at your right foot, make sure toes are straight ahead. You can come into low lunge if it serves you better, but let's stay in high lunge for a moment. Get nice and light through your fingers. Nice and strong through your legs. Yogis that would like to bring their hands up to rest on your thigh. Come into a bit of a balance. Don't have to do that. Stay grounded if you like. Bring your hands at home to your heart. These are all progressive. You can come up into a V, only if you want to. So again, find the right place. The wise yogi listens to the voice within. Come home to the heart. Fold softly forward. Fingertips touch. Lengthen your front leg. Lift your hips up a little. And slide your left foot back to your right down. So here's where it gets a little tricky because we are on marble. But softly bring your knees to the floor. Sink back, child pose. Take a few breaths. This is just a tender offering that we bow to. And we can feel that our breath is expansive into the back body, side body. Whole body breathing. You might even hear the breath of the person next to you. Walk your hands forward. And walk your knees back a little bit. Because we're going to come down onto the belly. And again, so some long people might have their toes on your yoga mat. So be mindful of that coming up to the floor, trying to go down to the front. Now slide your elbows through. Kind of move your feet one side or the other so they're not in center space. So in Sphinx, it's a little different than Cobra. It's that the elbows are right here, right underneath your shoulders. So slide it, you're on your forearm. Look at me. Right? Slide your elbows through. Draw them in. So when you look down, your elbows beneath your shoulder. As you press down, lift up a bit. Draw down through your belly and energetically pull your heart forward as your tailbone pulls back. So we're going to pause here for a while. Make sure your neck is still nice and long and your head is leaning back there. But think about the beautiful image of the Sphinx out in the desert, the watcher of eons of time. And even here, in this moment, time is sort of slipping by us. We're watching, we're witnessing, breathing. Exhale out. Slide your hands beneath your shoulders. So this will be, again, nice and easy. Tuck your toes under. Lift up into a little bit of cobra. Onto your knees. And then right into down dog. Spread your fingers wide to share forward. Walk or hop feet forward. Inhale halfway. Lead with your heart. Again, really feel the pull. Exhale back. Bend your knees. On the inhale, bring your arms straight forward and up. Palms together. And to the heart. Relax your shoulders. Other side. Inhale up. Exhale, chin. Fold forward. Touch the earth. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Inhale, you're halfway. Exhale back. Inhale, left leg back, high lunge. Take a moment, you're in no hurry. Lots of time. Make sure your right knee is not exceeding your ankle. You'll walk your foot a little bit forward if it is, or bring your knee back a little bit. Take a peek at your left toes. So we're in a lunge for now. Toes straight ahead, just for now. Relax your shoulders. So most of us will probably stay right here really light on the fingers. Some of us might decide to bring the hands to the thigh. Not push down too hard, get stronger through your legs and lighter through your torso. Square up. And again, just ask yourself the question, is this the right place for me to be right now? Bring your hands at home to your heart if you want to. These are all choices. And then nice and wide. Release your tailbone. Stay steady through your strong legs. Express yourself through your heart. Jubilant. Bring your hands together to your heart. Bow softly forward. Find the floor again. Lengthen your front leg. Slide your right foot back to your left foot. Find your down dog or plank. Yoga's choice. So people in down dog are going to shift their shoulders forward over their wrists. Bring your knees softly to the mat. Those in plank are going to come all the way down. You can go right into child's pose for a moment if you want to, or onto your belly. Either one works. And again, be careful, front row doesn't knock your head on that first step. Relax your shoulders, slide your arms through. So if in this moment you know your body and prefer cobra or up dog, yogi's choice as always. This is just one of my favorites because it gives a bit of relief to the wrists. Press down through the forearms, float your head up and out of your shoulders, slide them down your back, draw your tailbone towards your heels, lift your heart. Press in a little to the top of your feet if you like. Relax your glutes. Feel the pull of your heart. Sphinx pose. Exhale, bow. Careful that front step, front row. Tuck your toes under. Push onto your knees into child's pose. Stay with your breath. Extend the arms out long. Pull ourselves up. Tuck the toes under. Down dog. Walk or hop feet to the hands for the floor. When you rise, inhale halfway, exhale back. Drop your tailbone, little bit chair, and then push through your feet, rise up, palms face together, and to the heart. Relax your shoulders. Step back once more with your right foot. You're going to create a warrior stance. So maybe a little bit wider than you did in Warrior 1, a little bit Warrior 2. But look at your left foot. Make sure your toes, your knee, your hip straight ahead. Bend your front knee over your ankle. And your back foot, your toes angle in slightly. Some people might tell you parallel, but I kind of like slightly turned in. Now bend your front knee. Bring your right hand to your right hip. So left hand is on your left thigh. So when you open your right hip, this leg does not move. So open to face to the side. We're all different. And then I'd like you to broaden through your shoulders. Everybody lift up their right arm, palm down, reaching, and then lift up your left arm, palm down. Align with your shoulders. We're in Warrior Two. Take your gaze over your left fingertips. Relax your shoulders. In fact, let's turn the palms up for a moment and bend the elbows to the shoulders, slide down the back. Holding heaven. Now heaven is heavy, so it's really going to pull those shoulders down. Feel your breath. So warrior stance is a beautiful expression of why we are here. That we're strong and grounded in our convictions, but we're still really open and vulnerable. So let's take that vulnerability a little deeper. Take your right hand to your right thigh. Turn the left palm up and slide your hand down, come into peaceful warrior. So very vulnerable, open-hearted. Still breathing nice and deep, opening up our hearts. Inhale back, Warrior Two. Extend. We'll come into side angle, a couple options. Bring your hand here to your thigh, and the arm can come up. So a little bit deeper, if you like, onto your forearm. Reach across, palm down. Create a little space in your left side ribs. Push your palm away, your left hand push, come right back up to Warrior Two. Exhale, peaceful warrior, reverse warrior. Next, inhale up, Warrior Two. Exhale, side angle. Inhale up, Warrior Two. Feel the flow, feel the breath. Last peaceful warrior. This side. Come up, inhale, there's your Warrior Two. Hold it. Relax your shoulders. Press down through your feet and release your arms for a moment. Turn your feet so they're squared towards whatever direction that is for you. And we'll do the same flow on the other side. So now we're going to lift up the right foot and spiral the legs so the right toes face away. The left heel pulls back. Is everybody comfortable doing that? You can see somebody that can do. Bend your front knee. Draw down a little heavier through your left heel. Open your left hip slightly. And then extend out your left arm. Look out over it. See that it's aligned with your shoulder. Not pulling back, but straight aligned with your shoulder. Palm down. And then lift up your right arm. You might even touch your neighbor's fingers. Extend, reach forward and back. There's your Warrior Two. And then turn the palms up. Release your elbows, holding heaven. Feel your feet, all four corners, both feet. Warrior. Warriors of peace. Palms down. Let's go into peaceful warrior. So left palm, left side, right palm opens as you reach up. Exhale, let's come up, Warrior Two. I like to pause here for the inhale. Exhale, side angle. Palm facing the floor. Inhale up, push away, Warrior Two. Exhale, peace. Inhale up. Exhale, side angle. One more of those. Inhale up. Exhale. Peaceful. Open up. Breathe. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Come up to your warrior. Relax your shoulders. Press your palms down, lengthen both legs. Turn to face the top of your mat. Relax your shoulders and turn your palms face away. Soften your knees. And just for 1 full minute of breath, and maybe a bowl, we're going to pause and let the vibrancy of our warrior expression kind of simmer a little. And begin to experience the vitality within you. And begin to notice the change within the room, the energy level. Begin to feel that spiral of energy that's beginning to build here at the floor level. And beginning to spiral up and up, right up into the very top of the dome. And while it's there, that energy vibrating, can we let it be our offering of healing, of light, out into the world. Continue to feel the spiral. You might even notice that it's kind of starting to swirl around the bottom of your feet, up through the crown of your head. And bring your hands at home to your heart. Open your eyes, come back into the room. Let's inhale through the nose. And let's exhale with that. Beautiful. So last year, when we gathered, we did a tree pose. And I want to offer that again this year because it's an opportunity for us to connect, but also realize that we're individuals. So this is the difference. So when we come up into our tree, we're going to have the support of our neighbor. Now, if my neighbor has really long arms, we're going to let that neighbor get nice and strong, and maybe our branch comes to their elbow. Does that make sense? All right, so place yourself so that when you take your arms up, that your fingertips will rest either against the person next to you or against their forearm. So look at Doug back there. He's a beautiful example. Linda has her branch against his elbow. And Lori. So that's what I'm seeking, is that we can all express ourselves as much as we need to. So arms nice and long. Touch wherever you can. All right. We got that set up. So tree pose again, any variations. The first variation will be just to bring the ankle up, the heel up against the ankle. Just square up your hips. The second variation will be the foot above the ankle bone. And this will be much easier now that you'll have your grove to hold to. And those people that know tree well might bring their heel up in their inner thigh. So please don't press against your knee. So let's begin. Relax your shoulders, soften your knees. And we're going to imagine first that we're growing roots down to the bottom of our feet. And these roots, of course, connect throughout the room to everybody. We're held. We're not alone. We have this beautiful yoga family of Hula to support us. So let's start by perhaps bringing the hands to the hips and squaring up. Let's start with the right leg. Lift the right knee, outer spiral, square up your hips, draw your belly in. So bring your foot up, or if you need to grab it to bring it up, go ahead. And then bring your hands up and create your support for your neighboring tree. Lightly touching. It doesn't take much to feel supported. Relax your shoulders. Feel the energy. Each one of us an individual beautiful tree, but together magnified so much into this beautiful grove. Growing roots through the feet, blossoming up through the fingers. And the hands come home, and we step away. Pause, do that on the other side. Relax your shoulders. Take a moment. Hands on the hips. Relax your shoulders, bend your back. Lift your left heel, outer spiral from your thigh bone. Good, just so. Soften that standing knee as you press down. And then we begin to explore. Floating up, supporting your neighbor. Some people like to stay as individual trees amongst the grove, and that's okay. Relax your shoulders and just find the ease here within the effort. Breathing, beautiful expression of blossoming. And bring your palms together and back to the heart and step away. Kind of turn around and face the neighboring tree and recognize them for their support. So you can even introduce yourself as the type of tree you are. Relax your shoulders. So we're going to start moving again a little bit differently. Again, we did this last year, and it's kind of a sweetness that we can bring together. It's actually more of a Tai Chi yoga / movement. And it's called prayer wheel. So we may or may not be familiar with prayer wheels, but they're these cylinder creations from Tibet and Nepal and other places in the world. And in each side of the cylinder is an inscription on parchment, a blessing, a prayer. Prayer flags are the same thing. They're on around the seal. They're out into the wind and somewhere prayer. So we're going to do that in our own yogi way. So we'll start by just stepping back a little bit with the foot. Running to warrior or lunge. The toes of the back foot turn out a little. And first, before we move on to our intention, just going to kind of feel how it is to shift the weight. So lift your front toes, kind of settle back a little heavier on your back heel. And then release that foot and lift your back heel. Come back onto your back of your foot and lift your toes. Let's do that just a couple more times so you can feel how the weight shifts forward and back. You're starting to create a wave of movement, of energy within the building. It's like a pulse. In yoga, it's called spanda, the pulse of life. It's not just steady, it's pulsing, and we're along with it, attuning ourselves. Now, the next time we come back onto the right heel, let's pause there, soften your knee a little bit, bring your elbows up to your ribcage, palms up. So this is the part that's the wheel. The legs are just the momentum. So as we come forward this time, lifting the back heel, softening your front knee, let's bring the arms forward, up, back, and then walk back. Do that again. Inhale up. Exhale. Practice. And then let's pause for a second. So the movement in itself is beautiful, but remembering that the movement is just a vehicle of our expression. So with your palms up, you know, if you could write that inscription on your prayer wheel, what might it say? Hopefully it include a prayer of peace, of healing, of understanding and compassion for all beings. And if you have somebody else special in mind that is also deserving of your loving kindness healing energy. You can add that to that beautiful offering. So on the breath. Inhale. So you just feel those prayers releasing off your fingers. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, hold this one. And just feel the remaining prayers just slip off your fingers. Exhale, come back. Step forward, mountain. Relax your shoulders. And then step back with your other foot. Yep. Square up the hips a little, soften the knees. So remembering it's not a huge stance, it's just enough to rock forward and back. Take a few of those this way. And come into stillness, bring your arms up, palms up. Here's your offering. Here's your prayer wheel that you're going to start spinning. And again, thinking about your inscription. What am I saying? What might your offering be? The next inhale, let's scoop up. And let those prayers, the prayer wheel just roll. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Do one more at this side. Exhale. And then inhale, hold up. Let the remaining offering slip from your fingers. And swish back. Beautiful. Stand together, hands at the heart. And again, close your eyes. Or look down. And Kristen will sing us for, again, 1 full minute. So don't be afraid to be the one who loves the most. Open your heart, but be strong in your warrior stance, and feel connected and held by your community. See your prayers still rolling and spinning out into the world, around the globe, a healing tonic for suffering. Feel the light that is dispelling the darkness. And feel the love that is healing the pain. And open your eyes and come back into the room. So in a little while, this space will open up to the public, which is great. But we're still going to do a little bit of movement, and for the last 5 minutes, you'll have the option of either sitting or laying down. And the delightful Kristen Lewis will sing us deeper with her bowls. But for now, let's just do just a little bit more movement. And I wanted to, in the beginning, include the directions, but this year we're going to bring it in now. So this is east, so we'll turn to face the east. And just take your hands up nice and wide into a V, and embrace the golden light of east. And as if your heart was a jewel that needed a little polishing, when you exhale, kind of scoop some of that golden light, new beginnings, and bring them home to your heart. Let's turn to face the south. And take the arms up nice and wide. And envision the south as red and vibrant. This is the place of our creativity and our passion. So let's call in and invite in some of that red light into the jewel of our heart. Exhale, hands, scoop it in and bring it home. Let's turn to face the west. Inhale the arms to a V. To the west, to the place of our deep meditation, to the blues and the greens and the blacks and the sea. On the exhale, bring it home to your heart. Turn to face north. Inhale the arms up and embrace the place of your ancestors, of all those that have come before you. Honor the wisdom in your bones. Call in the white. Honor the white light of the north. Exhale to your heart. Turn back in to face center. And we'll take our hands up to sky. And if you feel okay to look up, go ahead. If not, look straight ahead. And to embrace sky. The deep, dark, starry sky, the infinite. The place where sky kisses and touches the earth. Exhale, bring that beautiful sky energy to your heart. Exhale, soft forward, fold forward. And touch the floor, bend your knees as much as you need to. And through your fingertips, connect to the energy of the earth. Mother Earth who sustains us, who nurtures us, who holds us. Bring gratitude. And on the next inhale, stand up and pull some of that right into your own heart. Place one hand on top of the other. Close your eyes. This is center. This is where now that multifaceted jewel of your heart is shining a little brighter. And so it is, and so be it. On the inhale, up. And on the exhale, bring your hands together, feeling a little more complete. And as you will, as you wish, go ahead and make your way down to either laying on the floor, knees bent, feels pretty good to the low back, or you could sit. If you want to come to the stairs, if that's easier for you to sit, go ahead. So go ahead, Kristen, when you're ready. And again, let the vibrations continue to work through us so that we can become the vessel. Drop a little deeper into the stillness. Feel the vibration of sound still moving through your body. Feel your prayers still spinning, your offerings. Notice your deeper connection to your community. And when you are ready, begin to invite small movements into the body. Maybe softly rolling the head or flexing the fingers. If you're laying with legs long, bend one knee at a time. Maybe let the knees sway a little bit, soothing, a little more back. And when you're ready, roll to one side. Make your way to sitting. And then today we'll do something a little bit different to end our offering. So please, if you like, you can sit, but I would like the people on the main floor perhaps to stand so we can face center. So stand if you like, or sit if you like. And Jeff and I are going to come to center. And if you've had the delight of taking one of Jeff's classes before, you'll remember that he ends each class with Om, Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. And that's why we're here. So I've asked Jeff to say it one time, so you can kind of get the cadence, and then we're going to say it again all together. So, hands at the heart. May we carry